The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation following a heated altercation between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. during their first face-off in New York City, setting the stage for their highly anticipated rematch scheduled for August 16, 2025, in Las Vegas. The confrontation, which turned physical, stemmed from lingering animosity from their previous encounter, a controversial majority draw on March 1, 2025, that left fans and analysts divided. The incident occurred during what was supposed to be a routine media event for photographs and promotional material. As the two fighters stood face to face, Roach whispered something to Davis, prompting an explosive reaction. Initially, Davis didn't hear the words clearly and asked Roach to repeat himself, only for Roach to reiterate a provocative comment referencing Davis's earlier statement about bringing Roach's family to the fight. The taunt, alluding to Davis's claim that Roach's family would witness him lie lifeless, struck a nerve, leading Davis to lash out physically. Those present quickly intervened to separate the fighters, but the damage was done, and the incident has only amplified the hype surrounding their rematch. The altercation is likely to result in a fine for Davis from either the New York State Athletic Commission or the World Boxing Association, given the physical nature of the exchange. However, the incident has also reignited discussions about their first fight, which many believe Roach should have won. The March bout, where Davis defended his WBA lightweight title, was a grueling 12-round affair that ended in a majority draw, with one judge scoring it 115 to 113 for Davis and the other two calling it even at 114 to 114. A pivotal moment came in the ninth round when Davis took a knee, an action that many, including Roach's team, argued should have been counted as a knockdown. Referee Steve Willis began a 10-count but did not officially score it as a knockdown, a decision that sparked widespread controversy. Roach's camp later appealed the result, though the appeal was unsuccessful. The no-knockdown ruling, coupled with Davis's uncharacteristic performance, has fueled debates about whether he underestimated Roach or was simply off his game. Davis, known for his knockout power with a record of 30-0, including 28 knockouts, entered the first fight as a heavy favorite. Many expected him to dominate Roach, the WBA super featherweight champion, who was seen as a significant underdog. However, Roach matched Davis's skill, power, and resilience, surprising both fans and analysts. The fight was a back-and-forth battle, with Roach landing clean shots that caught Davis off guard, particularly when Davis was not expecting counters. Shakur Stevenson, a former undisputed lightweight champion and a keen observer of the bout, noted that Davis seemed unprepared for Roach's ability to return fire. Stevenson, who placed a successful bet on the fight going the full 12 rounds, felt Roach controlled the fight when Davis tried to engage aggressively, while Davis was more effective when boxing cautiously. Stevenson's analysis highlighted Roach's ability to exploit Davis's overconfidence, a sentiment echoed by other boxing figures. Devin Haney, another of Davis's career rivals, also weighed in, stating that he believed Roach won the fight. Haney, who has known Roach since their amateur days, was impressed by Roach's performance but not entirely surprised, given Roach's reputation as a tough competitor. Haney called the no-knockdown decision unheard of, arguing that it was a clear violation of boxing rules and should have resulted in a point deduction or a scored knockdown. Similarly, David Benavidez, the WBC light heavyweight champion, criticized Davis's performance, suggesting that he gave Roach too much respect and appeared distracted by talk of retirement and financial motivations. Benavidez noted that the amateur history between Davis and Roach may have played a role, as Roach seemed to have Davis's number, a dynamic that could carry over into their rematch. The boxing community's reaction to the first fight and the recent altercation has been intense. Fans have taken to social media, particularly X, to voice their opinions. One fan commented, "I love that Tank has finally found his match in Lamont. Someone that'll look him in the eye and be fearless. Can't wait for August." Another wrote, "Damn, Lamont knows how to rattle Tank. He finally found someone crazier than him. I love that Lamont does it subtly without aggression." The sentiment among many fans is that Roach's ability to stand up to Davis, both in and out of the ring, has made this rematch a must-watch event. Some fans remain loyal to Davis, with one stating, "When he finally gets knocked down by a revived Tank, I hope you all will remember this moment." Others are more neutral, appreciating the competitive nature of the matchup, with one fan noting, "I'm indifferent about who wins this fight. I just love competitive matches, and I love that Tank finally got his match." Davis, for his part, has remained defiant in the face of criticism. During a recent interaction on X, he clapped back at a fan who commented on his fashion choices, which often generate as much attention as his fights. Known for his bold style, Davis was photographed in a black custom chrome hearts outfit, complete with a designer tote bag, diamond chains, and gray sneakers. When a fan remarked, "Just throwing anything on, but it works," "Well," Davis responded sharply, "Hey, I got time. Leave me alone," before deleting the tweet. The exchange underscored Davis's reluctance to engage with fans on social media, particularly when it comes to criticism, no matter how light-hearted. He later reposted a tweet from another fan that read, "Grieving will make you so mean," hinting at the personal and professional pressures he may be facing. The controversy surrounding the first fight has also drawn attention from other boxing figures. Oscar de la Hoya, head of Golden Boy Promotions, argued that Davis should have been deducted a point for taking a knee and retreating to his corner, calling it a clear violation of boxing rules. De la Hoya emphasized that the referee's failure to enforce the rule was a significant oversight, potentially costing Roach the fight. Jake Paul, the controversial cruiserweight, also chimed in, asserting that Davis edged out Roach but would be an easy matchup for him, a claim met with skepticism given the significant weight difference between the two. Paul's comments reflect his tendency to call out smaller or older opponents, though a fight with Davis seems unlikely given their respective divisions. As the rematch approaches, the stakes are higher than ever for both fighters. For Davis, the fight is an opportunity to reassert his dominance and silence critics who believe he was exposed in the first bout. He has expressed a renewed commitment to training, stating, "I have to push harder. I have to train harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical." Davis acknowledges Roach as a pound-for-pound talent, but remains confident in his ability to secure a victory. For Roach, the rematch is a chance to prove that the first fight was no fluke and to claim the WBA lightweight title. His performance in March earned him respect from fans and peers alike, with many now viewing him as a legitimate threat to Davis's reign. Shakur Stevenson, who has been vocal about his desire for a unification bout with Davis, is closely watching the rematch. Stevenson believes Roach has the tools to upset Davis again, citing Roach's toughness and preparation. However, Stevenson also wants Davis to win, as it would set up a high-profile fight between them. "I know what Tank is dealing with," Stevenson said. "He got to be better than whatever he was the last time." Stevenson's comments reflect the broader sentiment in the boxing world. The rematch will be a defining moment for both fighters and could reshape the lightweight division. The first fight's controversial moments, particularly the ninth-round incident, continue to loom large. Davis's decision to take a knee was attributed to grease from his hair dripping into his eyes, but the lack of punishment from the referee left many fans and analysts questioning the integrity of the officiating. Roach's appeal to overturn the result was unsuccessful, but the incident has added fuel to the rivalry, with Roach using it as motivation to push Davis to the limit in the rematch. The altercation in New York only heightened the tension, with Roach's whispered taunts proving effective in getting under Davis's skin. Boxing fans are eagerly awaiting August 16th, expecting a fiercer and more intense battle than the first. The physical altercation during the face-off suggests that emotions will run high, potentially leading to a more aggressive and unpredictable fight. Davis, known for his knockout power, will likely aim to end the fight early to avoid another close decision, while Roach's resilience and counterpunching ability could make that difficult. The rematch has all the makings of a classic, with both fighters motivated by personal and professional stakes. Beyond the ring, Davis's interactions with fans and the media highlight the pressure he's under. His reluctance to engage on social media and his sharp response to the fashion critique suggest a fighter who is focused but perhaps feeling the weight of expectations. The controversy surrounding the first fight, combined with the physical altercation, has put Davis in the spotlight, with every move scrutinized. Meanwhile, Roach has emerged as a fan favorite for his fearlessness and ability to match Davis blow for blow, both verbally and physically. As the boxing world counts down to August, the narrative surrounding Davis and Roach continues to evolve. Will Davis reclaim his dominance, or will Roach pull off the upset and cement his status as a top lightweight? The answers will come in Las Vegas, where the ring will be the ultimate proving ground for both fighters. For now, the anticipation is palpable, and the boxing world is ready for what promises to be a violent and unforgettable rematch.